Good morning Year 2. Today we're going to be having a look at division. For this lesson you're going to want paper, pencils and some objects to count with. I've got counters and raisins today. We're going to start with a challenge. How many bags of chocolate can Emma get? There are 20 chocolates on the plate. She wants to put 2 in each bag. Let's have a look at this problem together. We're going to use grouping to solve it. I have 20 chocolates and I want to put 2 in each bag. So if I was to write this as a division problem, I would write 20 divided by 2 equals to find out how many bags I'm going to need. I'm going to use raisins today to work this out, and I'm going to use my counting in twos. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, oh they've got a bit stuck together, 14, 16, 18, 20. So now that I've grouped them, I need to see how many groups I have all together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 groups, so 20 divided by 2 makes 10. Now it's activity time for you. You can carry on using your 20 counters. Can you make groups of 2, 5 and 10? Is it possible to split 20 into groups of 4? Could you write the division equation that would match your groups as well? See if you could draw it in pictures too. Here are a few more questions to practice grouping to solve a division problem. You might want to pause the video here if you're going to have a go. Here's another In Focus challenge for you. How can the sausages be put equally onto 2 plates? What is the number of sausages on each plate? We're going to be using sharing to work this one out. This time I'm going to use sharing. So I've got 18 sausages on my barbecue and I have 2 plates that I need to share them by. So this time I'm going to start with my groups, which is my plates. So these are my 2 plates and I can see that I'm doing 18 divided by 2 because divide also means share. So now I need to share them and I'm going to do a 1 for me, 1 for you. So I'm putting my sausages on each plate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now I can see if I have a look at one plate, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sausages because it's asking me how many I've got in one group. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. I'd have 9 sausages on each plate. So now I'm just going to check my answer using the inverse of division, which is multiplication. I need to make sure that I'm turning this around now and doing the opposite way, and I'm going to use counting in twos to check my answer. So I've got all my numbers and I've got 2 plates with 9 on each. So I'm going to do 2 lots of 9 like we've worked out before last week. And to check, I'm just going to count in twos, and sometimes you might even want to write your twos down. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and I can just check that there's 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can see that my answer is correct by checking it with multiplication. It's activity time again, so you can use your 20 counters or drawings, it's up to you. Can you place the 20 counters and share them between 10 plates, 5 plates and 2 plates? What would the division number sentence look like for these problems? And is it possible to share 20 equally onto 4 plates? Would you be able to check your answers using the multiplication, the inverse of division? If you'd like to continue practicing sharing, here are some more questions for you to have a go at. it's also encouraging you to use multiplication to check your answers. For the last part of our division lesson, we're going to have a look at solving word problems, and we're going to use our understanding of sharing and grouping to work it out. So your problem here is, how can a mirror share 12 keychains equally between 2 children? So the first thing that I want to do is actually have a look at the information that is in my word problem. And I'm going to have a look by highlighting the key parts. So I can see the word share, and I can see the number 12. I can also see the number, or the word, sorry, equally, and that it needs to be shared between 2 children. They're the key words within this problem, and it's going to help me write my number sentence. So with this, I'm going to write 12 divide by 2. That's what it's asking me to do, and for this I'm going to use sharing. I'm going to show you how to do it with counters and drawings, because it's a good way to check your answer. So I've got my 12 counters, and I'm going to pretend that I've got my 2 children, just by drawing a picture of them, and I'm going to share my counters between them. So if I have a look at each child, I can see that I've got 2, 4, 6 for child 1, and 2, 4, 6 for child 2. So 12 divided by 2 must be 6. I'm just going to check it with my drawings. So this time I'm going to draw my 2 groups, and these can stand for your children. So you've got child 1 and child 2, and I'm going to draw my 12 instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I can see that there's still 6 in each group, so my answer must be correct. And I can still even do the inverse, my multiplication, to check. So I'm going to try 2 lots of 6, 2 times 6 equals, and I'm going to check counting in 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I know that I've got the right answer. That's the end of our division lesson today, but if you want to keep practicing, you can go onto our website under the Home Learning tab. There you'll find 2 different documents. The first one is I Know What to Do, and you'll see that it's got some division number sentences that you can solve using grouping or sharing. The second document is a Challenge Me, and it has word problems on there, and you'll need to solve them using your grouping or sharing too. Enjoy and have fun!